So I'm here by myself, got no one else maybe listening over on me, not that they would anyway, and I've got this horrible spot on my face. It's just I think it's a ingrowing hair or something, but yeah. Just trying to ignore it. It's horrible, it's so visible. But anyway, what I want to talk about is my mum. Okay? I haven't had any contact with her since about, well, last year sometime. I can't remember when exactly. I think it was about May. Well, it can't have been that. It can't have been a year now. It was when my nephew, one of my nephews, who's only a few weeks old, or a month or something old, and I took my mum down to visit my brother, his I don't know, girlfriend, fiance, and their new baby. And he was, yeah, he was about a month or something old, and yeah, it was really good to see them. You know, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to go and see them. I was planning to go there by myself. Actually, I was planning just travelling down by myself, but I got a message from my brother, the brother I was going to see, literally a few hours before, the night before I was going to go down to visit them. So I had it all sorted out, scheduled, set up in my mind, in my plans and everything, just to go down by myself. I had everything organised, I had things planned, I had it all set out, and then my brother messaged me saying that, oh, by the way, could you take our mum down with you? That she says that she can't, because I thought that she was going to be taking herself down there, if anything, that she was, because this is how I thought it was going to be going in my mind, was well, I thought that my mum would be going down by herself. If she was planning to go down, that she was going to be taking herself down there, because she had her own car and everything. But apparently she doesn't have her own car anymore. Yeah. So my brother messaged me the evening before, the morning I was going to be taking myself down there, that, oh, by the way, can you take our mum along with us, along with you, to, and considering I hadn't even had any contact with my mum, hardly any contact, I can't even remember when I had contact with my mum about the bloody situation, about going down to see my brother at all. You know, I had no idea that she even wanted to go down to see my brother. And then I'm suddenly delivered this message telling me basically I had to bring my mum down with me, that she was in a, well, her car wasn't working, so she couldn't take herself down there anymore, which is what the idea that I had, that she was going to be taking herself down there, that I just previously talked about now. But now I was suddenly the responsible one. I was the one who had to be taking her down to see our brother. And she obviously had contacts with my brother, talked to him. They, as far as I know, they were talking over the phone. They had a proper phone conversation and everything. And then my brother messaged me in the evening. The night, literally the night before, the morning that I was planning to go down to go and see him. And he messaged me saying, in the evening, he said, "Oh, could you, by the way, could you take our mum down as well with you?" You know, which I hadn't planned on at all. I thought she had her own plans about going down to see him. I had my own plans about going down to see him. That was my plan. It was to go down and see him just by myself and be just by myself. But no, I had this thrown on me. I had this once again, you know, I had no idea. I thought that my mum had plans in order and everything. That was my plan, to go down and see him, go down and visit my nephew on my own. That was my plan. Well, anyway, I got this message from my brother. I got the message from my brother, and I thought, okay, I'll do. I'll do. Okay. My mum had been talking to my brother, and she must have explained to him that her car was broken in some way. I don't know how it was, and that she needed to have a lift. She needed to get a lift down to see my brother. You know, I thought the plan was that I had it set up in my mind for days. I had it set up in my mind for days. Days before, and then at the last moment, it all changes. You know, people might be watching this thinking, God, you're over exaggerating, it's just a change of plans. But when you arrange things with someone, especially something as a long distance as this is, yeah, my brother lives over 200 miles away. It's not just it's just a 5 mile drive. And then someone just changes they just change their mind suddenly. Oh. But I don't. But anyway, yeah, I did this anyway. I picked my mum up. I took her down to see my brother. Took us down to see my brother and nephew and everything. But that's what I started talking about, is this why it's just any normal person would tell you in advance that things are gonna be different. You know, I'm not weird or anything. I just had plans. My plans about what I was gonna do and how things were gonna be going, and I'm sure my brother did too, as well. My brother and his girlfriend and my nephew and their baby and everything. And then it's just all suddenly changed. It's just... So, I took my mum down to see my brother, and she was, right, I know that most of the people watching this are gonna be, they're gonna know my mum. They know who she is. They're probably friends with her on Facebook, or they've been friends with her in the past and stuff. The whole time, my shirt is not very, this shirt is too small for me. I shouldn't really be wearing this shirt, but it's comfortable in this weather, because it's flipping muggy at the moment, It's giving me a headache. It's been giving me a headache all day. So there's probably a lot of you watching this right now who are, you know my mum, you know who she is, and I don't want to, I'm not going to, this isn't, I'm not hating, I don't, I'm not hateful, I'm not a hateful person, I don't have any hate in me. She, yeah, I took her down to see my brother, and, okay, well, this is gonna sound like I'm demonising her, okay? But I'm not demonising her, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just saying the truth, okay? When I picked her up, from where she lives, if that wasn't obvious, that's where she lives, that's where I picked her up from. She was already completely, drunk, completely, you know, she probably didn't even know who I was, I don't know. But, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I give people the benefit of the doubt. Well, I certainly give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't know about anybody else, but I've certainly given her the benefit of the doubt over the years. I picked her up and she was completely, oh, like I said, she probably didn't even know who I was. I said, are you ready? Are you ready to go? We're gonna go down to see Kieran, and gonna go and see Jacob, and she was on her bed, and like, oh yeah, I remember, yeah. So I had to bring her out of that as well. I had to bring her out of that to get her to come into, you know, get up, get stable, so that she could get into my car, even to begin with. I mean, why do I do that? But she's my mum. So I encourage her through all of that. I just get her, stable enough to even get into my car. And then have to go through the journey of taking her down to see my brother, which is a over 200-mile journey. Oh God. Oh. And this is why I'm talking about this now, because my brothers and sisters, my siblings don't realise what she's done to us. They don't realise. Okay, I might be all teary-eyed and my nose is all snotty and everything, but what I'm saying is true. Okay? I just thought that someone was in the... Just gotta check there's no one in the flat right now. No, there's no one in the flat. Like I was saying. Okay. I'm trying to keep things very, very tolerant right now. Right, it's really civil right now because I don't want people. I don't want any hate. That's not why I'm posting this video. That's not why I'm doing this. That's not why any of the messages I've ever, or statuses I've ever posted before, it's not to do with hate. It's just to do with truth and honesty, because that's what I believe in. I think that is the most important thing in life. The whole, everything, just everything is just honesty and truth. And well, if you're being honest, if you're being truthful, if you're just telling the truth and you're just doing, what has anybody got to say against that? There's nothing. There's nothing that anybody can say against that, because it is the truth. And if they have got any argument against it, if they say, oh, well, I don't agree with what you're saying, well, okay, well, tell me then. Just give me a counter argument against it. I don't mind. I don't care about that, because I've got nothing to fear. That's it. I've got nothing to fear. And that's how I feel. But I shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know whether I should be posting this anyway, but I feel it's important. I feel it's just something that needs to be said, okay? Because I've got nothing. I've got nothing to defend. I've got nothing to defend, or I never have had anyway. So, just, okay, just tell me what you want to say. Just, I don't care. If you have a problem with this, if you have a problem with what I'm saying, okay, fine. I don't care. Because I have been through it. If you think that I don't know what it's like, if you've been through hell, if you've suffered with depression, anxiety, some debilitating illness or anything, and it's disabled you, come at me with it, because I don't care. I have been through it. I know what it's like. I lived through it. Unfortunately, thankfully I'm not, I'm not just it's difficult to talk about naturally, because if you know me already, you know that I struggle with mental health and shit like that. But seriously, you can come up with anything, and I know I've already been through it. I've been through the hell of it. I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't been through it. It's not like I'm fucking proud of it or anything. I just want people to know, who might be ignorant, that it's not some facade. It's not some joke. It's not some display of shit and stuff. It's real. It's real shit. It's real. That's what people need to know. It's real. Okay, I've been there. I've really been there. And I just want people, to know. I don't want them to sympathise with me. I don't want them to feel pity for me. I don't want them to pity me. That's not what this is about. That's not what it's about at all. You know, because if I wanted people to pity me, I could just go into some self-pity state and just self-pity all the time, and everything's everyone else's problem. But that's not how I see things, because it's not the way things are, because everyone's got their problems, everyone's got their struggles. And that's how I want people to see things. Okay, so don't think that I don't know, I just want some people to maybe understand, that's all. I don't expect anything more. And that is it. That's all I'm just, because I'm just expressing myself, that's it. I don't want any big thing about it, if that makes sense. So I hope it does make sense.